good morning Year 4 and welcome to your next literacy lesson. So at the start of the previous two lessons, we practiced rehearsing the waggle, paragraph 1 with actions and the story map. Then the next lesson we looked at paragraph 2, actions and story map, and you practiced saying the whole paragraph 1 and 2 together. And today, for the start of our lesson, we are going to look at the third paragraph and then we will go back and retell the whole waggle as one. So, the third paragraph. Furthermore, if you press the lime green button, then a spinning brush appears. This will sweep up and recycle any pieces of paper so that your class can be clean and tidy. The teacher pleaser also writes notes saying, "You are the best teacher in the world." Finally, there is an inbuilt calendar which alerts you to your teacher's birthday so that you can remember to buy a present. Use one of these amazing machines because it will keep your teacher happy. From now on, your school life will be a breeze, and we remember that meant it will be really easy. Okay, we would like you to pause the video now and go away and practice the third paragraph 2 or 3 times using the story map and the actions that you have created. Off you go. Okay, welcome back Year 4. Now that you have practiced the third paragraph, we would like you to go back to the start and to practice the whole text together. So, I will practice the whole text once with you, and then you are going to go away and do it by yourself. So, starting from the beginning. Do you suffer from a grumpy teacher? If so, then use the teacher pleaser machine, and soon your teacher will become the jolliest person in school. How does the machine work? To start the machine running, you have to wind up the clockwork handle. This provides enough energy to turn the large spinning wheel, which causes the apple dispenser to work. As the wheel spins, the tea mug heats up. This means that a fresh, warm cup of tea can be served. When your teacher receives a lovely fresh tea and a delicious apple, he or she will be in a wonderful mood. Now remember, it's okay to make mistakes when you're doing this. I was just looking at the story map and I made a couple of mistakes, but that's all right. If the wheel begins to slow down, you must turn the handle again and the clockwork machinery will speed up the wheel. A fast-turning wheel means that you can turn on one of the best features of the teacher pleaser. While the wheel is spinning at full speed, press the red button on top of the machine. This will trigger the pencil sharpener to begin sharpening all of the pencils in the classroom automatically. A surefire way to keep your teacher happy. Furthermore, if you press the lime green button, then a spinning brush appears. This will sweep up and recycle any pieces of paper so that your class can be clean and tidy. The teacher pleaser also writes notes saying, "You are the best teacher in the world." Finally, there is an inbuilt calendar which alerts you to your teacher's birthday so that you can remember to buy a present. Use one of these amazing machines because it will keep your teacher happy. From now on, your school life will be a breeze. Okay, Year 4, what we would now like you to do is go and practice the whole waggle from the beginning to the end twice. If you would like to use the words to help you the first time, okay, brilliant. The second time, can you please try without the words and just use the story map? If you make mistakes, it is all right. Do not worry, but it will help you commit those fantastic sentence structures to memory. Okay, off you go and do that now, please. Right, welcome back. So, today we are using the waggle to answer comprehension questions. So you can see here are comprehension questions 1 to 8. And the answers to these questions can all be found in the Waggle. Now, very important, we know when we are answering comprehension questions that we need to do two things. The first thing that you need to do is to answer in full sentences. You should never just be writing one word or two words. And the second thing that you need to do is use information from the text in your answer. So, let's look at the first question together. The first question is this: when should you use the teacher pleaser machine? Now, I am going to go back to the first paragraph of the Waggle and read it again. Do you suffer from a grumpy teacher? If so, then use the teacher pleaser machine. So I know that you should use this machine when you suffer from a grumpy teacher. So I'm going to make sure that I answer in a full sentence and that I include words from the text. So let me change the colour. You should use the teacher pleaser machine. The teacher pleaser machine when you suffer from a grumpy teacher. Okay. So my answer, I'll put it down here so that you can see it, has information from the text. When you suffer from a grumpy teacher, I have taken words straight from the Waggle and I have answered in a full sentence. You should use the teacher pleaser, I think this should have a capital letter, machine, and we put these apostrophes or inverted commas they're called around the name of the machine. We put them around the name of a book or the name of a machine. So you should use the teacher pleaser machine when you suffer from a grumpy teacher. I have not just written when you suffer from a grumpy teacher, I have answered in a full sentence. Okay, so I would like you, everybody, to look at questions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Everybody should be answering those questions. Now, most of us, I think, should have a go at the challenge. So the challenge involves answering slightly more difficult questions, but I don't think they are too difficult for you. So we'd like most of you to have a go at these, please. They are: give an example of a rhetorical question used in this text. What effect does it have on the reader? Why do we put a rhetorical question in there? Underline 3 examples of sentences which have a subordinate clause in. Write down the subordinating conjunction used in each instance or in each sentence. And we know that our subordinating conjunctions are things like if, so that, before, after, while. And finally, if you could add a special feature to the teacher pleaser machine to keep your own teacher happy, what would it be and why? So, please could you have a go at these questions today, Year 4s, and we will look forward to seeing your answers. Have a lovely day.